Hi, I'm Christina.
And I'm Randy. Are you ready for an adventure?
Come see our journey today.
At the Holy Cross Cemetery.
I was going to let you finish.
Well, we're here for Halloween.
Yeah, cemetery where we pay homage to the people of yesteryear that gave us joy in movie.
If you haven't already done so, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. Well, that's nice. Screaming at me like that. We're here today
At the Holy Cross Cemetery.
To start our Halloween adventure. Halloween in Southern California is normally a lot of theme parks for people. But what we're going to do is show you a few of the things that made Halloween start. Horror movies and people that starred in horror movies. And that's why we're at a cemetery. Cemetery makes a good start for Halloween. So let's start there. And maybe we'll do some filming locations too.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's go. First off, we pay our respects to the great Bela Lugosi. I found it amusing that in all of Dracula movies, he ran from the cross. But in real life, in the real world, he's protected by one right on his grave. He played Dracula in 1931 and had occupied an important niche in horror films. But his role as Dracula, along with his thick Hungarian accent, limited him from getting many roles.
Your will is strong and Helsing. More Wolfbane. More effective than Wolfbane, Count. Indeed.
Lugosi was married 5 times, and he died from a heart attack on August the 16th, 1956, in his Los Angeles apartment. Lugosi was buried wearing one of his Dracula capes and his full Dracula costume.
Have you mastered Dr. Frankenstein's notebook?
Let me get my hand on a scalpel again, and you shall see.
And about the brain. I don't want to repeat Frankenstein's mistake and revive a vicious, unmanageable brute.
The next person we visited was Jack Haley, best known as the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz. Every year at Halloween, thousands of Tin Man and Scarecrow costumes are sold. He was in about 30 films. He died June the 6th, 1979, at the age of 81. He died from a heart attack. Ray Bolger gave the eulogy at his funeral and said it's going to be a lonely time on the yellow brick road without Jack.
He's buried next to his wife, Florence. And then here is his mother.
Then we paid our respects to Ray Bolger. He was the Scarecrow in The Wizard of Oz. Bolger was found to have bladder cancer and died on January the 15th, 1987, 5 days before his 83rd birthday. At the time of his death, he was the last surviving main cast member of The Wizard of Oz. He is interred in the mausoleum area, right near where they do the services. Bolger was asked once if he received residuals from the telecast of The Wizard of Oz. Bolger replied, "No, just immortality, and I'll settle for that." The next gravesite we visited was Sharon Tate. She was married to Roman Polanski. She died at age 26, August the 9th, 1969. From multiple stab wounds, murdered by the Manson family cult. If there was ever a Halloween thing, it was a murder. And that was murdered by the Manson family, Sharon Tate Polanski, and their baby. Sharon was buried with her stillborn child in her arms. In total, she played in several different parts in television and movies, and is best known for her role in Valley of the Dolls. We also visited Jackie Coogan. Jackie Coogan died of heart failure on March the 1st, 1984 at the age of 69. John Astin gave the eulogy at his funeral. Coogan was married 4 times. His first marriage was to Betty Grable in 1935. Jackie Coogan was a child star, but his mother squandered the money. At one point, Jackie ended up flat broke.
Most unusual. Your tongue is bright blue.
Blue? It's supposed to be green.
Due to Jackie's efforts to recover his money, the courts enacted a law, which to this day is referred to as Coogan's Law, which requires all child actors to have 15% of the earnings set aside in a trust fund.
That's the only thing that keeps me going. Hoping little Wednesday gets some nice black widows.
Best remembered for playing Uncle Fester. Halloween was a movie that was made in 1978. It was an independent slasher horror film which starred Jamie Lee Curtis in her film debut. For this movie, we're visiting South Pasadena, California. It's actually called the Century House. The film also starred Donald Pleasance and Nick Castle as Mike Myers. The plot centers on the mental patient Mike Myers. We did some comparison shots so you can actually see that this is the house that they used in the movie.
So it looks like they're fixing it all up. It's private residence, so it says do not disturb.
The film premiered in October of 1978, and the success of the movie sparked what will now be 12 sequels. The enterprising people in the neighborhood have started a pop-up museum next door to the house. They have costumes and pictures from the original filming, as well as some items that were used in other movies not filmed in this area. The pop-up museum can also be rented if you feel like staying next door to the Halloween house. Some people just can't get enough of horror movies. In the movie, the hardware store is broken into, and a mask and knives are stolen from the hardware store by Mike Myers. The hardware store was actually a historic hotel at the time of the movie. It has since become the location for several shops and restaurants.
It's 966.
Hi, Annie. Lori. Broke into the hardware store. Probably kids.
You blame everything on kids.
Well, now, all they took was some Halloween mask, rope, and a couple of knives. Who do you think it was?
So this is where the store was that Michael Myers stole the mask for Halloween. The actual Halloween house is located directly across the street from the hardware store building. If you enjoyed our vlog, please subscribe.
Ring that notification bell.
And give us a like. It lets us know you care.
And we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.